Hello everyone, I am Kuroko from the dyspraxic system, and today I want to talk about phrases like "it's as easy as riding a bike," because riding a bike is not as easy. A lot of people say it's like if you ride a bike, you'll never learn how to ride a bike. Once you know it, you always know it. Not if you're dyspraxic. Probably also not with other disorders. Just in general, no. We do know how to ride a bike, and we'll probably know after a while of not riding a bike, but we would be struggling to ride the bike. We would only know because we've been riding a bike for like 15 years, probably at this point. In the Netherlands, everyone rides a bike, basically. You ride your bike everywhere. So we do it quite a lot, but that's the only reason why I would think that after a while of not doing it, we would still know how to. We would probably struggle though at first. But we have that with like a lot of things. And I want to take it like broad. With dyspraxia, your coordination isn't great. Your motor skills, not great. That's also why it's called developmental coordination disorder, because your coordination is just, for some things, not existing. Fun. No. If we learn something, anything coordination-wise, it takes a long time. Some things are easier than others, but that's always random. But it takes a very long time to learn it. We didn't know how to tie our shoes until we were like 10 years old, 10 or 11, and then we only learned it because it would look strange not to know how to tie your shoelaces in high school. So that was more because of ableist stuff. I mean, it's nice that we can tie shoes, but we could have also gone for alternatives. But I digress. It takes a long time to learn something, and once you learn it, you either know it, like you can just do it whenever. You need to learn it again after not doing it for a while, or just, next time you do it, you need to learn it a bit again, or you can't learn it at all. Obviously, it can vary a little bit from like how well you know things, how easy it is coordination-wise, but there is a limit to how good you can become in something. Writing with a pen on paper, or like a pencil on paper, it doesn't matter if it's a pen or a pencil, really. Just writing on a piece of paper, we know how to do it, and sometimes it gets easy, but ways for us easy is still being very aware of what letter we need to write down, just not being that aware of how to write the letter. If we're really tired, we have to think about how to write every single letter. Just the movement that we need to make for every single letter. We have to think of that, which is super exhausting. We know the movements, our brain just can't do them automatically. But that's something that goes kind of easy. That's like knowing how to do it even after not doing it for a while, slash needing a little bit of practice after not doing it well. But with sports, with table tennis, we're not doing it anymore because people didn't understand this partly. But we had hit our limit. There was one type of, what's it called? One move, let's just call it a move. One move that we couldn't really do, and we could only do it with practicing it every single week for like a while. We just had to continuously practice it in order to be able to do it, and even then we couldn't do it well. We have been, it was like a move that you learn when you first start. Like, well, it's not basic move, but it's like one up from the basic moves. So you already learned that when you're doing it for like a year, maybe 2 years. We had done table tennis for 10 years. We had learned that move over and over again, a lot. We still could not do it. In our head, we knew the movement we had to make. We couldn't do the movement that was needed, but we knew the theory behind it. We just didn't know how to apply it to our body, if that makes sense. We didn't know how to move our body accordingly to the theory. Yeah, we had just hit our limit. We couldn't learn any new movements. The moves that we did know, some of them we knew really well and could do really well. Others were like, it's okay, but it's not good. And yeah, we just quit because people didn't respect our limit and didn't respect that we were just doing it for fun and not to win. Because in order to win, we had to practice more and get better. We cannot get better at it, so we quit. Well, that's one of the reasons. There are more reasons, but like, we tried to explain that we couldn't get better because of dyspraxia, but no. So yeah, there is just some stuff that we can never learn, and that's okay. It's okay. People just don't seem to understand that. Even like non-disabled people have their limits. Even non-disabled people can't learn certain things coordination-wise. But they don't get it when your limit is lower than theirs. It's annoying. And like I said, the phrase is like, it's as easy as riding a bike. Riding a bike is not easy. It's not easy for us. We practice a lot, so we learn how to do it, because in the Netherlands you basically have to know how to ride a bike, otherwise you don't get very far. Well, we can take public transport. Public transport is pretty good here, but that's very expensive. But like, about riding a bike, there's quite some stuff that you can't partake in. We even have a riding your bike exam in primary school, at the end of primary school. Like you have exams for riding a car, we have one for riding a bike as well. Don't ask me why, we just do. But yeah, just riding a bike is not easy. There are some dyspraxics that don't know how to ride a bike. It's one of the ways it got represented in Doctor Who even. I'm not fully happy with the representation in Doctor Who, but that's besides the point. At least we have representation. But yeah, it's saying a one coordination task is as easy as another one. No, you can't compare one task to another. The coordination needed very different. And even if it was similar, there is no guarantee that your brain will be able to do both. Even if it's just a small variation of the one task. For example, writing letters all combined or writing letters like separately from each other. Like on a piece of paper, yeah, we can do the one, we can't do the other one. If we want to write the letters separately, we have to do that very actively, and it just takes way too much effort, and even then, when we're actively thinking about it, we will mess up, so we just don't. People look weird that we do that. They think it's cute that we still write the words, I guess, one continuous line, because that's something you do in primary school. It's not cute, it's just that's the only way we know how to write. But yeah, it is a little bit frustrating. Like, your brain does unlearn certain tasks, certain coordination tasks, can unlearn them. No matter how much you've done them before, you can easily unlearn them. Well, more easily when you have a disorder like we do. I'm sure neurotypicals and disabled people, people without disorders or other disabilities, unlearn stuff too. You probably have that too, right? I don't know, but for us it's easy to unlearn something that we've been doing for weeks, as long as we don't continuously do it. We can forget how to do something, and there are some coordination things that are deemed easy that are not easy for us. So it's just annoying when people say that kind of thing. But I guess it's relatable for most people, and it will probably be called like snowflake or something for saying that we don't like that. Like those phrases. I don't care. We have good reasons as to why we're frustrated about it. And it would be nice, I guess, if those phrases didn't exist, but also we're fine with them existing. We'll just ignore them. Yes. I want to call them ableists, because that just seems a bit far, but that could also just be internalized ableism talking. I don't know. Judge for yourself if you think it's ableist or not. I can judge it, but I can't make that decision right now. Whether or not I think that is. But yeah, this is just a little frustrating for me. And I think everyone has this to some degree. Everyone can probably relate to this to some degree. Everyone has their limits. Whether it's like a very small limit, like you can do a lot of things, or like you can't do a lot. Like we can't do a lot with certain things. Doesn't matter as long as you're still having fun and people respect your limits. That's very important. People need to respect your limits. And it's fine if you have to learn the same task over and over again. It's fine. If it never sticks in your brain, that's fine. Just do it regularly. That will probably help. Yeah. Learning coordination stuff is the same as learning anything else. Same as learning language or maths or whatever. It works the same. Not everyone is good at it. Not everyone can do the same stuff. Yeah. Just don't judge people for it and respect their limits, I guess. And if you know someone struggles with coordination, maybe don't say stuff like, it's as easy as riding a bike. It doesn't even work for people in wheelchairs. Well, maybe some. But like paralyzed people in wheelchairs, they can't even ride bikes. So. Okay, maybe it's a bit more ableist than I thought. I'm not saying that being in a wheelchair is bad or anything. I just realized they also can't ride a bike. Not that that's bad. Yeah. I guess I should just stop rambling. I've said most of what I want to say, I think. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or whatever, leave them down below in the comments. If you want to follow us on social media, it's in the description. If you want to see more of our videos, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified when we upload. We upload every Wednesday, and we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!